So now that we have all of our food out, we're ready to start preparing, okay? So in my Soul Sisters group, which if you're not in it, go ahead and click below at the link to grab your free 7-day trial. It's an awesome wellness group of women. But within the Soul Sisters, we have a tracker that we focus on each week to help us reach our health goals, okay? So I'm going to use this tracker as a way to help me make sure I'm hitting the targets I need to hit each week. Right, so we already talked about water. That's one of our targets daily. The other thing we pay attention to is our sugars. So in order to maintain a healthy weight during this pregnancy, or if you're trying to lose weight, in order to lose weight, we have to make sure we are minimizing added sugars. Okay, our bodies were never intended to process more than 25 grams of sugar per day. In fact, back in the Bible times, they didn't have 25 grams of sugar in an entire year, and most of us have that within our morning coffee. Okay, so I strongly believe one of the main ways to get healthy, lose weight, or maintain a healthy pregnancy, for me personally, is to watch my added sugars. So in our Soul Sisters tracker, one of our focuses is less than 25 grams of added sugar per day. Now, the way I count added sugars does not have to do with natural things like blueberries, strawberries, bananas. If they are grown from the ground, or fruit, vegetable, something that the good Lord has given us, that's not going to be an added sugar. That's good for us. Added sugar is going to be found in those things like our coffee creamer that we like in the morning, or our protein shake that we use, okay? So my goal with all the food that I'm consuming in the day is to look at the nutrition labels on the back of things and check out the added grams of sugar, okay? Check out how many added grams of sugar there are and look for the things with the least amount. So for me, tomorrow is Monday, so I need a standard 25 grams. It's going to be pretty easy for me to do because I'm loading up with a lot of fruits and vegetables. So my protein shake only has 5 grams of added sugar. My PB2 I like to add to make my protein shake peanut butter has 2 grams of added sugar. I put a banana in it, and I put unsweetened almond milk and ice. That is my protein shake. So unsweetened almond milk doesn't have any added sugar. So my protein shake only has 7 grams of added sugar. So I'm golden there. Probably the thing in my day that has the most added sugar and that I'm just not quite willing to give up yet is that cup of coffee in the morning. I add the caramel macchiato to it, and 1 tablespoon is 5 grams of added sugar, okay? So you gotta be careful with this. If you're like my husband, he loads up like half of his cup with the creamer and then puts a little coffee on top. That's 25 grams of sugar right there if you were doing a ton of creamer, okay? So those sugary drinks at the coffee shop, those kind of things, that's where you gotta watch it. So I'm gonna be very careful to make sure I only do about a tablespoon of this within my coffee in the morning, because that's 5 grams of added sugar right there, okay? So I got my breakfast, or my post-workout snack taken care of, my protein shake. My breakfast in the morning is gonna be eggs, tomato, and avocado. My avocados, I'm not gonna cut those up right now because they're gonna turn brown before tomorrow morning. So I will just slice those in the morning while my eggs are cooking. Now I'm gonna go with 3 eggs because not only do I have a goal of grams of sugar, but I'm also trying to watch my protein. So the reason I'm trying to watch my protein is because protein keeps us fuller longer. And I don't want to be snacking a lot throughout the day on unhealthy things, because if we feel hungry and we just grab a bunch of stuff, it's oftentimes not the best thing. So protein helps us not feel hungry as much. It keeps us fuller longer, and it also helps repair and rebuild our muscles. And especially if you're a soul sister, you're working out, right? And if you're working out, I'm going to be exercising during this pregnancy, so I need to repair and rebuild my muscles with my protein. So another goal of mine is my protein. I'm gonna need at least half my body weight in grams of protein. So for me currently, that's at least 70 grams of protein. Now some people might be like, oh my gosh, how do I hit that much protein? It's actually easier than you think, okay? Because if you're eating a proper balanced diet, a proper balanced day of meals, you're gonna hit that. For example, in the morning I'm having 3 eggs. That's 21 grams of protein. I'm having tomato and avocado. That's 2 servings of vegetables right there, okay? So for my snack, I'm having my protein shake, which is 22 grams of protein. So there is protein, and I'm throwing a banana in that. So that's a 3rd serving of vegetables. For lunch, I'm doing 4 ounces of chicken breast, which is 25 grams of protein. And I'm doing broccoli. I just got the frozen kind because it's easy. And green beans, a serving of each. So there's 2 more servings of vegetables and more protein. And then for my afternoon snack, I'm going to clean up berries and put them in Ziploc baggies so that I can just grab them because I'll be working at my computer tomorrow, so I need something I can grab quickly. Typically, I would do berries and I'd put some mixed nuts in a bag too. This week, I just happened to grab some balanced breaks. I'm going to try those. They have nuts in them already and cheese cubes. So I don't do a whole lot of cheese. It can often lead to constipation and bloating, but this week I just grabbed those to try. So if you don't have those, you can just do this would be a better option, honestly, just a handful of nuts and berries for your snack. So there's 2 more servings of fruit right there. And then for dinner tomorrow, I know we're doing chicken tortilla soup. So that's gonna have peppers in it, which is more vegetables, and it's gonna have chicken, which is more protein. So right there, between my eggs for breakfast, my protein shake for snack, my chicken for lunch, and my tortilla soup for dinner, I'm at 93 grams of protein, and that's only involving the meat. I didn't add up all the protein of fruits and vegetables, which they have protein in them, smaller amounts compared to the meat, but it adds up. So like this serving of broccoli is 1 gram of protein, so there's 2 grams of protein, 3, 4, it adds up as well. So I'm easily at 100 grams of protein tomorrow already, just by eating a properly balanced diet. So don't focus so much on the numbers, just focus on eating a variety of things, and that's gonna get you to those numbers you need. Now, if you find yourself feeling extra hungry and you just can't seem to be full, then you may need to look more at your numbers. How much protein are you getting in? Because that may be why you don't feel as full. So we hit our water, we hit our fruits and vegetables. This meal that I'm planning for tomorrow gives me 7 servings of fruits and vegetables. That is a good day for me. I usually don't do that much unless I plan. This is why planning and prepping is so important. If I wouldn't take the time today to do this, then tomorrow there's no way I would get all these veggies in. There's no way. So you have to plan. You have to make the time to do it. Okay, so I'll be hitting 7 servings of fruits and vegetables tomorrow. But remember, our body needs at least 10. So I'm going to go ahead and add my Juice Plus in the morning to kind of help with that. What else? Okay, I think that's pretty much it as far as prepping and planning. I get these little meal storage things from Walmart. They're super easy. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and wash all of my fruits and vegetables. So my berries, my peppers, my tomatoes, I'm going to get them all washed and clean. And I'm going to go ahead and bag these out individually for my snacks for the next 3 days. Now, I don't know about you, but I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So on Sundays, I need to make sure my food for those 3 days are prepared. And then Thursday, Saber and I will go ahead and prepare again for the next day. I have Saber at home on Thursdays, so I'll prepare Thursday, Friday, Saturday on Thursday. You may have a full work week where you don't have that opportunity in between, so you may need to go ahead and prepare for the whole week or find some freezer options, like freezing your chicken for Thursday if it's not going to be good by then. Okay, so this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and clean these. I'm going to slice all my peppers. My peppers are for snacks throughout the week, but also my tortilla soup, and one night we're having a taco casserole, so I'm going to go ahead and get those sliced up. My salad, I'm not going to do much with because I'm just going to put this in a bowl when it's time to eat it. I do salad for dinner a lot to help get some veggies in. I'll put my nuts in bags, and I will go ahead and cook up my vegetables for my lunch as well as the chicken I need. Now, I don't have chicken every single day. I'll get bored. You have to be careful when you're pregnant what seafood you eat. There are some that you should avoid, but salmon is perfectly good. So I'm going to get me a chicken breast cooked for Monday and Wednesday, and on Tuesday I'm going to split it up with salmon. Now, the grocery store I go to, we're not near fresh water. We don't have a lot of options for that, so unfortunately I just have to get the frozen salmon. It's just salmon. There's not much in it. So I try to get the cleanest version I can from my grocery store. I'm in Southern Indiana, and there's just not a lot of choices at my local store. So that's what I got. I'm going to go ahead and clean these, cut these, prepare them, bag them, cook the vegetables, cook the meat. I got the oven preheating, and then go ahead and do that yourself. And then we'll talk about putting them in containers and preparing for the week at the end of this, okay? Okay, so I got a lot of stuff going on right now for prepping for the week. So I have, I like the steamable. So in my microwave there, I got broccoli cooking, steamable, easy, quick. Now over here, when we come to the stove, I have my green beans actually cooking on the stove. And then down in here, let's see how well I can do this, I got my meat cooking for the week, okay? My salmon's almost done. I baked salmon for Tuesday, and I baked chicken breast for Monday and Wednesday. Now, I really didn't put anything on it except salt and pepper because depending on how I feel that day, I'll season it. So mustard is a great low-calorie dip, just plain mustard. and maybe one day I'll use hot sauce for the chicken. So I just keep it basic chicken. That way I can season it however I want that day. Now, let's talk dinner a little bit, okay? So as I'm preparing out my meals for the week, it's Sunday, I go ahead and think about Monday night dinner, because with dinners, I get lunch, breakfast, snacks all prepared for the week, but dinner, I only do focus on like the very next day, okay? So that I'm not completely overwhelmed. So tomorrow is Monday. Monday is always my busiest work day for catching up since I hadn't worked since Wednesday the week before. So I need a crock pot meal for Mondays just to make it easy. So I got my crock pot out over here, and I'm getting my cans out because I'm having chicken tortilla soup. Chicken tortilla soup is one of my favorites in the crock pot because it's really easy. I just get corn, a can of black beans, crushed tomatoes that have the little green chilies in the middle, and then I have my peppers over here. So I'm going to chop these peppers up really fine for to throw into the crock pot. You can also do, I really love the frozen bags of peppers, okay? So you can throw the frozen bags right in there. Makes it easy. And then I went ahead and put my two chicken breasts into a bag, and I'll throw that in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and put everything else, and there's also chicken broth. I'm going to go ahead and put everything else in the crock pot, put it in the fridge. So when I wake up tomorrow morning on Monday, literally all I have to do is throw my chicken breast in, turn the crock pot on low, and cook it for 8 hours, and dinner will be ready at night. So I'm also going to think about tonight's dinner. Tonight's dinner is a taco casserole. And doing all this food prep is starting to make me hungry. So I have already laid out my husband is a hunter, so we laid out our deer for the taco casserole. You can use the lean ground beef if that's what you prefer. And I'm getting a bunch of veggies prepared now to add into my taco casserole. My broccoli just got finished, so I'm gonna go ahead and break that up into my meal containers. And my salmon should be finished as well, and the chicken should be getting close. So I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking all of this down into the actual containers. I also went ahead and got my fruits bagged up for my snacks. So this is snack Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, along with this. So I'll just set these in the fridge as a snack together. And I do like to go ahead and cut up all of the rest of the fruit. And the blueberries, I've got them washed in a bowl, and I got the strawberries in a container because I rather my son, it's proven, not only for kids but adults as well, to go ahead and grab these versus a bag of chips or something. And it's proven that what's in front of you and easy is what you're going to grab. So tomorrow, if I want him to grab easy, quick, healthy snacks, I need to clean these and make sure they're right there where he can grab them out of the fridge, okay? So that's why I do that in advance, so that that's our go-to versus something like a bag of chips. All right, so let's go ahead and start putting stuff into our container. Okay, so we are almost complete. Now this process of planning and going to the grocery, it's gonna take you a couple hours, maybe even 3. So you need to set aside a day of the week, but it is so worth it to know that you're going into your week with healthy meals and you're not gonna make bad choices when it comes to nutritious meals, okay? So I love ClickList if you have that as an option, or grocery pickup where you can order your groceries online. It makes the process much quicker, and then you don't buy impulse things like chips or whatever else. You just simply order them and pick them up and go home and get started on the prep. Okay, so my vegetables are done, and I officially have my chicken, veggies. Now look at all the color in my meals this week. Okay, I got my salmon and veggies for one day. I got my chicken for the third day. So I got my 3 lunches right here. I'm gonna put the lids on them, put them in the fridge. They're good to go. Now, I did the same thing with the peppers as I did with the fruit. I told you I like to have snacks handy that are good. My son, he loves to just eat peppers like this. Me too. It's a healthy snack. It's crunchy. It's not chips. So I cut up a pack of 3 different peppers and leave them right in the fridge so he can grab them. But tonight we're having tacos for dinner. Okay, so with my tacos, we'll probably do tacos and rice, and then I like to have a side of vegetables at least. So I went ahead and cut up all the rest of the peppers over here, as you can see, diced them up for our tacos. So that will be dinner tonight. So dinner tonight is taken care of. And then tomorrow being Monday, I went ahead and put everything that I could into this crock pot for my chicken tortilla soup. Okay, so I have my beans, my tomatoes, my corn, my chicken broth, my seasonings, which is garlic powder, ground cumin, chili powder. In the morning, I will drop in the peppers and the chicken and just turn it on high. And dinner for tomorrow will be done. Lunch is done. Everything is complete. So now all I have to do is clean up, because once again, we have a lovely mess behind us here. So clean up the mess, put it all in the fridge before we start cooking dinner for the night, because I don't want to start dinner tonight with a mess. So it's 3:30 in the day. It's Sunday. I have the rest of the day to just kind of enjoy my son, enjoy my family, hang out a little bit, and then I go into tomorrow ready. I don't have to think about what I'm doing. I go into the week ready so that I can maintain a healthy weight during this pregnancy. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you is how I put it into my fridge so that I don't have to think about it. I work from home, so it needs to be easy, no thoughts, so that I don't go grab the wrong things. Okay, my husband knows, I have told him over and over that if he ever wants me to meal prep for him, I will, but he continues to say no and just eats whatever he wants. So therefore, he knows that this aisle right here in the second aisle down is my aisle. So during the week, he doesn't eat it unless he has asked me to prepare him meals too. So that's just how it goes. And I line it up very easily so that here's Monday. So I have my avocado, my tomato for breakfast. Behind it is my lunch, and very behind that is my fruit and snacks. So I can just grab one thing back through the aisle as I go. And then I have Tuesday, Wednesday. All right, so I got the next 3 days done. Down here a little bit lower, ignore all the pickles. Yes, I am totally pregnant. I have our chicken tortilla soup for the morning, and then those little snacks of the peppers and the fruit that Saber can easily reach. They're in his area, okay? So I hope that helps you guys. I know it's a lot of work, and I know it's a lot of process, but it is totally worth it. Totally worth it to plan out and feel good, all right? So go ahead and do that this week. Get your meals planned, prepare. You'll be so thankful at the end of the week when you feel good and have more energy and are able to maintain a healthy weight. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in our next healthy pregnancy video.